It's been a while since I've done one of these. Hey guys, Kuma the Ronin here, and this is Kuma Tears Into, the show where I project my insecurities on someone or something by picking a topic and ripping it a new asshole. Remember that time when Steam tried paid mods? And what a shitstorm that was? You had shitty cash grab mods that were completely useless and people were taking advantage of, the system. You literally had a mod during this point in time where it was $5 for a fucking grass texture mod. Grass. You're buying grass. It wasn't long before the players got fucking pissed and Steam quickly took down paid mods. But this year at E3, Bethesda announced the Creation Club, which was, they tried to pass it off as outsourcing DLC, but at the end of the day, it's paid mods. You can paint a turd, but it's still a turd. Now, I know this might come as a shock for everybody, but people are pissed. When I first saw the announcement at E3, I was going to try to give them the benefit of the doubt, hoping we might get some high-quality DLC-like mods. But what we got, since the Creation Club had been released, feels more like horse armor again. Now, I'm sure that'll change over time, but as the Creation Club stands now, it doesn't look good. Fallout 4's selection in the Creation Club store is poor. So poor, in fact, that the best thing you can find is armor from Doom. Where Skyrim has literally a survival mode and a zombie mode. So yeah, they're literally focusing on Skyrim with this. My biggest fear with this is if this is successful, I'm afraid more companies are going to follow suit. Do you like that mod on Civilization that makes Egyptian people look like Egyptian people? Well, that'll be $150. Do you like that mod from XCOM that gives your soldier a Dr. Seuss hat?
I need about $350.
Another thing I'm afraid of is Bethesda is going to be less creative in the future and a lot more lazy. And why would they need to be creative? You got like hordes of people making content for your games and you making money off of it. Another thing I'm afraid of is people flooding the Creation Club with mediocre mods in an attempt to make a quick buck. Hopefully it won't be as extreme as this. Hopefully. Now, the next thing I want to discuss is Bethesda's weird obsession with Skyrim. It's no secret head developer Todd Howard has a boner for Skyrim and is perfectly willing to milk Skyrim for all it has. Now, financially, Skyrim is the best-selling Elder Scrolls game to date. Hell, a Japanese gaming magazine called Famsu, I think I'm saying that right, gave it a perfect score, and Skyrim was the first Western game to do that. Hell, it's my second favorite Elder Scrolls game, right behind, of course, Morrowind. I really need to get towards doing that review. But I, like everyone else, really want Elder Scrolls 6. I just want to move on. It's getting to the point that Bethesda is milking Skyrim almost as bad as Final Fantasy XIII. Yes, that game I cannot stop bitching about because how awful it was. Yeah, they're milking it as bad as that. One of the biggest things I hated about 13, besides the combat system that treated you like you were slow and fought for you, piss poor characters, a story that seems like it was created by a kid with ADHD that's just so happens to also be on cocaine, is the fact that they kept milking it. I mean, I would have been more accepting of 13 if they would have just moved on. it damn sure didn't deserve one sequel, let alone two. Now, all over the world, I'm sure there are people that feel the same way I do about 13 as they do about Skyrim. In fact, I love Skyrim, and I'm fucking getting sick of it. I'm starting to look at Bethesda as Square Enix in that time period. What's sad is, I feel like Bethesda went from legendary developer to worse than EA within the past year. Thankfully, they haven't crossed Konami waters. Now, Pete Hines went on to say that, and there was a long speech about it, but I'm just going to give you the gist of it. He basically said Bethesda's not a true two-trick pony. They want to be more creative and not just be known for Elder Scrolls and Fallout, which I understand, but the problem is Elder Scrolls, Fallout, it's your bread and butter. It's what made you famous. Imagine if Nintendo stopped developing Mario and Zelda for about a couple years to focus on projects that may or may not succeed. By the way, I'm not saying all the other Bethesda games are crap, but I am saying that, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, or whatever game that uses the same engine that they make in the future, I hear they have a space one coming out, those should be your main focus, and everything else should be kind of like a side project. If anything, I think Bethesda needs to invest in making more and bigger teams. Have one team focus on Elder Scrolls, Fallout, or a game that'll use the same engine. Have the other team focus on, Evil Within, Dishonored. I love Dishonored. And, just everything else. Well, I think I've pretty much given my opinion on everything. This video was kind of a pain in the ass to make, because I've forgotten how time-consuming this can be. If you like my channel, please subscribe or give me a thumbs up. I do have a donation thing. It is not required, but all that money will go towards making the channel better. Or you could just tell me to fuck off. It's up to you. But anyway, this is Kuma the Ronin saying, so long, have a good one, and I'm gonna go take a nap.